A fire chief pulling up to the scene of a horrific two-car accident in Massapequa. Rescue workers using the jaws of life to free trapped victims from inside their car. A mother weeping over the body of her dead child. These are the images that Massapequa High School and Massapequa Fire Department hopes these junior and senior students will think about before even considering getting behind the wheel of a car while drunk. Fortunately, this specific scene was not real. It was only a live demonstration of an auto accident rescue by the Massapequa Fire Department performed recently on the football field at Massapequa High School, but it was all too real for some of the students who participated.
We didn't have any scripts, so we were going to improv, and then I couldn't because I was just so upset, so I just saw her and went from there because it was just too upsetting to see her lying there. If something like that happened to one of my friends, I would be beside myself, so that's really what happened. I was just beside myself.
The advent of the prom, graduation, end of school year type of festivity, and so at this particular point in the year sometimes students are more apt to take risks that they may not at other times during the school year.
This is real life. This is what unfortunately the firefighters face all over every day.
We thank the student volunteers that are involved here to put on a demonstration that will shock you, hopefully, into making the right decision, something you should think about, again, before you go out, as you get older, before you drink. Make plans. Do not drink and drive. If you don't care about your own life, care about the innocent victim.
And officials say the goal here is to give the kids a strong visual impression of what could happen if they get behind the wheel after drinking alcohol.
If it was something that really drove home, with the amount of emergency personnel that are here, or whether it's having a friend who's lying on the track who's now dead or something like that, we really wanted to drive the point home, and if it meant we needed to shock them, then shock them we will.
That's why we went to the extent that we did. We employ the student actors and the peers of these children to play our principal actors here. We do get the cars. We make this to look as real as possible in order to have that large, that strong visual aspect.
I just think it's a very good message. It's something that everyone needs to hear. It's something that I think will only hit home to people my age when it's shown to them how upsetting it is and how serious it is, what their actions can cause. It's just, they don't realize that what they do one night affects someone else's entire life.
And so if they are in fact at a celebration, they do something that should prevent them from getting behind the wheel of the car or from getting in a car with someone who has been drinking, what is your alternative plan? And we drive this home with parents when I do my mandatory prom meetings with them, that if your child makes a call in the middle of the night and asks you to come pick them up, go pick them up. No questions asked. They're not in trouble, at least not that night. You know, just pick them up, just say, I'm glad you made the right decision so that you're safe coming home.
And that's what sometimes these kids are afraid of. They're afraid to make that phone call. They know they made a wrong choice, and oh my God, I'm going to call my parents now, and I'm going to get in trouble. You know what? Make that phone call. You know, you'll be alive.
I've had a few of these myself, and it's heart-wrenching, and that's a drive to put this together, and hopefully that this message gets across.
You know, accidents will happen, you know, but driving recklessly or driving intoxicated, those can be prevented. This kind of a tragedy can be prevented all over Long Island.
In Massapequa, Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.